Hey everyone, sorry it's been a little while since my last video. Stuff has been pretty hectic in terms of deadlines and life. So yeah, I haven't really had a chance to sit down and work out what I wanted to talk to you guys about, but here we are. I've had the idea for a little while to do a video about when things don't really go to plan in your writing and your publishing life. And I've actually had a bit of a day today where stuff hasn't gone to plan and I'm feeling a bit frustrated, so I thought probably today of all days is maybe a good time to venture into this topic. Particularly because like on social media, as you all know, like we tend to present our best selves. I always try and be as transparent as possible in terms of, you know, the struggles you face when you're an author and all that sort of stuff. But I suppose if you like kind of scroll through my feed, perhaps sometimes it can look like it's all, you know, sunshine and roses sort of thing. So yeah, basically I thought maybe I would share a couple of the things that have not gone to plan in the last year or so. So yeah, it's not an overly positive video at the moment, but we'll see how we go. So the following couple of things that I'm going to share with you, I've not been vocal about on social media. I haven't really told anybody that they were going to happen and that they didn't happen. And that's why when I posted my most recent video about my potential audiobook deal, I did say at one point, oh, I don't know if I'll share this or not, because there is a tendency for things to kind of, once they're in motion, they kind of fizzle out or they don't end up happening, and it's quite disappointing. And so that's what I wanted to share with you today. So one of the things, I think it was last year, that I was really, really excited about was I was approached by a French publishing company that wanted to buy the rights to the Oromir Chronicles. And they sent me this massive marketing plan. I was going to be featured in the Paris Book Fair, which is huge. It had a massive marketing plan for the Oromir Chronicles, like including big banners with my books on them. It also was really good financially, so they offered me a very decent advance that I was really over the moon with. So all of this was kind of underway, and it had been underway for several weeks, and then I got an email saying that due to COVID-19 and the kind of economy at the time, that they were not able to move forward with the deal. So that was pretty disappointing. I think it'd be a massive deal for an indie author to have a French translation, let alone the scale of which they were offering me in particular. So that was quite a hit. I also had, I'd been contacted by a Russian publishing company who were interested in doing the Russian translation, and that wasn't nearly as developed as the French deal was, but that was underway as well, and that fell through. And then in terms of last year in general, it didn't really go to plan for obviously many reasons, and a lot of the reasons that, you know, people didn't do so well last year, lockdowns and everything like that. But for the most part, like my planned releases didn't go as well as I had hoped, and that was a combination of, you know, the world going to shit and also just my own like learning curve. So I'd published 3 full-length novels and then expected to carry on in the same sort of financial way as I had when I released Dawn of Mist, which is a collection of short stories. And even though that's been really well received, it hasn't done as well financially as my other books, and I hadn't really planned for that. So that's also an interesting one that hasn't gone to plan, but also has been a massive learning curve. Anyway, I'm not really sharing these so people feel sorry for me in any way. It's more about kind of lifting the curtain so that people can see that there are these disappointments and there are these struggles that go on behind the scenes, even though you might see me post a pretty picture of Heart of Mist on Instagram, or, you know, the omnibus might have hit the bestseller list again. Like, I might be sort of living the dream as a full-time author, but there are always these obstacles, and yeah, I guess I'm sharing it because I feel a bit blurred today. I'm sort of dwelling on these missed opportunities and these frustrations of working for myself. I've found in the last 6 months or so, the fact that I work for myself has been a bit of a roadblock in other areas of life. For example, not easy to get a loan when you're self-employed. Anyway, so I guess I just wanted to tell people that I'm 3 years into a full-time writing career, and I know that's not like a super long amount of time or anything, but you know, these frustrations are still there. They're still very real, and it's okay to have kind of off days. Yeah, and I guess the takeaway from this kind of, you know, sad little video is to not give up. So, you know, after I, you know, hit stop of recording this, I'm going to finish the outline of book 3 in The Siren Queen, Curse of the Siren Queen. I keep getting that wrong. So I'm going to finish that outline. Next week I'm going to start writing that book. And also I will be sharing on, in a few days, I think, some really awesome audiobook news with you guys. So that's something that has gone to plan, and I have officially signed with an audiobook publisher, and I'll tell you a bit more about that in a post in a couple of days' time. I'm waiting on a few bits and pieces so I can create some nice graphics for you guys. So yeah, that's it really. I just wanted to kind of give you a bit of behind the scenes of when things aren't going to plan, and when, you know, you are having a bit of a blurg day, which I am. So yeah, wish me luck with the outline, and hopefully next video I will be all perked up and ready to share some awesome stuff with you guys. Okay, bye for now.